Je, una ujuzi au maarifa uliojipatia kutoka kazi, maisha au mafunzo ya vitendo, lakini hauna cheti cha kuthibitisha hilo? Usibabaike tena, kwa maana chuo anuai cha Kabete kinakupa fursa nyingine ya kupata uthibitisho wa masomo awali, yani RPL, ambayo yatakuwa yanaendelea tarehe 9 mwezi wa 6 mwaka 2025, ni Jumatatu hii ijayo. Kupitia mchakato wa RPL utakuwa unatambuliwa kitaaluma kwa kazi uliopata nje ya darasa na vile kupata cheti rasmi ambacho kitatambulika kitaifa. Kumbuka, waombaji wote wa RPL wanatakiwa kuwasilisha mkupuo wa ushahidi ama portfolio of evidence ili kuonyesha ujuzi na uzoefu walio nao. Kumbuka, kutakuwa na mtihani wa kibinafsi ili kuonyesha ujuzi na uzoefu wako.
Welcome to Polytechnic. My name is I'll be your RPL trainer for this session. Oh, how are you feeling?
A little bit nervous.
May I confirm your identity, your ID, and the program that you want to be assessed on?
So I should just give you my ID first.
Yeah.
Good.
What do you want to be assessed?
I've been assessed on photography with the evidence written format as well as recorded format of this.
Thank you, Cornelius. I see that you want to be assessed on photography and specifically on the shooting, specifically on the shooting skills. I can see that you have various shots that you've taken. Okay. That is good of you. But before you get the assessment process, I want you to understand that RPL takes a step, or it's a step-by-step process in which the purpose is to understand the background and also to give the guidelines on what is expected of you. Is that okay with you? So briefly, where did you gain your experience in photography?
My experience began early last year in the year of 2024 upon my admission into Kabete National Polytechnic as a student of broadcasting and journalism. My experience mostly entails from class, from my lecturers, as well as outside experience of training on my own, implementation, as well as some online videos of tutorials.
What about the photographic skills? Where did you practice?
Same thing being at skill during class projects, associating with fellow photographers, students as well, and also doing my own thing outside, trying something new, seeing it works for me.
Have you ever worked in a professional setup or in an event coverage in any studio?
I wouldn't say professional in such a sense, but I do have some outside experience. Apart from photography, that is, I also do videography. I've been part of some podcasts that I like to shoot, edit. Photography, I've done some street photography, portrait photography, and some landscapes here and there. And for something new that I'm trying to put in the market for to be unique, is something I like to call aesthetic photography. This is where I take pictures of things that are not generally common in the way. Things no one really expects to be in a photograph. Yes. Try to put my edge in the market. Yes.
I can can basically say that at least you know exactly what you want and what you want to be assessed on. Congratulations on that. But now, could you please explain to me, how did you get to understand about RPL?
Actually, I could feel that I had some prior information, but I was just walking around the school and I saw a banner and it was like this and that. Then I got a referral from our class teacher, actually, and I went from this and that, and yes, here I am.
What do you hope to gain after the RPL process that you just started as the first session today of counseling? So what do you hope to gain after your RPL assessment?
I'd say like something to is my entrance to the photographic market, and basically the certification probably to add upon to my diploma upon finishing, and as well as maybe some connections here and there which can add to network.
That is very good. I see you have basically the idea of RPL and you are confident that you really want to be assessed on your skills. And now, I just want to see a proof of your work that you've just submitted so that I can guide you to the next step. So probably we start by going through your videos and pictures. What kind of a picture is this?
That would be a portrait photograph.
Portrait photograph?
Yes, it would be that in the school in our field.
What was the idea of this, of you taking this landscape photograph?
As I was telling you before, I was trying to do something I like to call aesthetic photography. So I took that landscape photo of nature and the sunset outside the school to try to put some feeling to the picture. Like, who doesn't like sunsets? No.
I can see a picture of animals over here, behaviors of the animals. What's the intention of this picture? You know, pictures speak clearly, so at least I want to get an idea from you on your intention of this.
I was thinking about the wildlife migrations, and I thought it's been a while since I saw those on the base of TV. I thought like it would be nice if I had like something to touch on.
So let's let me go through the documentation of your pictures and the angles and the shots that you'll be taking. Good shot. Is a medium shot? Closer. Having seen your documentation and your record of the documentaries that you'll be taking, I would like to know if you have any special need before you take this RPL assessment. Do you understand English? You can speak English and still understand Kiswahili? Okay, that's very clear. Do you have your equipment or
Yes.
what kind of equipment you have?
Yes, camera.
You have your camera? and request that next session you come with your camera so that you'll be assessed. For now, you've booked an assessment, and then the next step you're supposed to report on Monday so that you'll be assessed. Thank you for coming.
Mr. Cornelius,
Yes, sir.
welcome back once again to the second part of our RPR process. I am Victor, I am the internal assessor. Here with me is Madam Salome,
Yes.
our external assessor. We also have our industry expert, Madam Wolfman.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Karibu sana.
So I'm here to demonstrate my practical skills.
Okay. So you're just going to do your demonstration. You explain to us what you're doing step by step as you go along. We ask you questions as you go along until the end of the process. Feel free to go on.
I would like to introduce my friend and colleague, Felix, to act as my canvas.
Uh-huh.
So the writing is well adapted to the background and the subject. I would start by doing a close-up shot and explaining a few more details before I do it. Since we are doing an indoor shoot, I'll be using a low shutter speed to minimize the motion that is moving through the cameras, and I'll use a high ISO to allow to reduce, to allow for lighting and balance to prevent draining of the subject.
Mr. Cornelius,
Yes.
before we continue, why do we do lighting?
Lighting. Well, one of the reasons in this situation is to enhance the subject's qualities, features, and another reason is to help create a balance with the camera settings.
Okay, you can continue.
So I'll be doing a close-up shot, then a medium shot, and a long shot.
That is a close-up shot.
Yes, it is.
Cornelius, what is the use of a close-up?
Well, a close-up can be used for documents, as most of you have seen, and using, for example, in passport photos.
So now the next shot you're taking is
Put me on video and emotions.
long shot.
Yes.
Go on as you tell us the functions of a long shot or where we use it.
Long shots can be used for advertising or can be done for aesthetic purposes during events such as weddings, and also for official purposes, during political rallies and other sort of events.
Okay?
What is the difference of a short and an angle?
A shot, to put it in a practical sense, a shot mostly entails the distances and features of the individual. In short, you have a close-up shot, which entails of the facial expressions of the person, from the forehead to the chin, medium shot from the head to the sort of chest cavity area. The long shot entails the whole body, and we also have an extra medium shot, which entails from the head to the waist. And angles is basically the mathematics of angles are from 45 degrees, 90 degrees, you also have like oblique angles of shots.
Thank you, Cornelius. We have a look at the photos which you have taken.
Okay, so we are done with our assessment. We want to give you an opportunity to give us feedback and tell us how the assessment has been.
Well, I would say since the beginning of the application process, it has been a smooth process. I would say nothing negative about this is just an opportunity to allow you to demonstrate the skills and allow yourself to be chosen for this honor and allow yourself to get certification. So I look forward to having more training opportunities.
What changes or improvements can we make in the process better than it is now?
I would say more opportunities to grow. Yes, since in Kenya we have a large number of students which don't have access to education of high level. So what it should be best to do.
Okay, in that case, we are just going to give our final comments and I'll give the industry expert to give the comments. And then we can go.
Yes, Cornelius. We've looked at your work. The whole process is studied. The part of handling the camera and the end product, you've seen that you've done a good work. You're needing to improve on some part of writing, but the whole process was okay, and even the shots were very clear, and some of them need some editing. So, yeah.
So you see the work you've done, you're going to edit the photographs and then you're going to send them back to go still in your work. And then we are going to call you and tell you which part you qualified for. Then you can come after 30 days to pick your certificate physically. Yeah, so Mr. Brown, our PE officer, is going to show you out and complete the necessary work that is remaining for our work. So thank you very much.
To be precise, you are on congratulations.
Good work.